Are we live? What's going on? Oop. I think I'm doing this right. That seems like it's correct. Welcome to grade rep elections. Maddie will be here with more details in a little bit. I'm just setting up the live stream. Great shot right now. Really good content. Ready for this? Boom, over there now. Isn't this such a good time? Very dramatic. If I was giving a speech, I'd be pretty happy about it. I just feel like I need to say something like important, but I don't. I'm almost done, guys. Did my 4 years on council, year on executive. Really great experience. I just don't know. I started the stream and there's like 3 people watching, so I'm just telling them my life story now.
Hey guys.
Alice is here.
What's up, everyone?
Alice says hi. 6 people?
Maybe it's the that are going to go live right after. Or who has...
I think that's a Tony thing.
That's a Tony thing. I feel like he shared them with...
We're going quiet for a second. Bye.
Are you like actually on?
Yeah, we're live. There's 3 people watching.
Oh, swag.
Ready? Straight on view. Now we're there. This is your new moderator. She's kind of a legend, local legend.
Local Team Pete legend.
Local Team Pete legend, Maddie Daniels. What is that for? There's a secondary podium behind us just in case. Different view.
Okay.
Boom.
So I have to. Here, can you mute this for 1 hot sec?
We're muting. Just so everyone that's watching is on the same page, I am aware that we are muted. We're just doing some quick logistics. And Maddie will be introducing people in just a few moments. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2022. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Maddie Daniel, and I am the next moderator of the Souhegan Community Council for the 2021-2022 school year. Today I have with me your candidates for grade representative for senior year. That's really crazy that I just said senior year, but here we are. So first up, I would like to invite to the stage Emily Riordan.
Hello, everyone. As Maddie just introduced, I'm Emily Riordan, and I'm running to be one of your grade representatives in the 2021-2022 school year. For the past 2 years, I've been on community council serving as one of your at-large representatives, as well as being the newly elected head of the J Board this year. Although some of you might not know what the J Board is, recently there have been a lot of new reforms being pioneered, and I have helped heavily with that along with the rest of community council to hopefully make it a more known and accessible tool for everyone in the Souhegan community. If you vote for me, changes like this are just the beginning. Community council is an extremely important part of my life, and I see it as vital to the way that our school operates as a whole. I'm hoping that you will allow me to be a part of that on all of your behalves and in my final year here as a student. Although this school year has been a definite adjustment and there have been new and different ways of learning, it has been an incredible experience to be on council this year as we continue to operate on the principles that our school stands for. I consider myself a very approachable person, and that if you choose to select me, I will be completely open to hearing all of your ideas on how to make your school environment better for everyone in and around it. I have an extreme passion for engagement in the creation of change, and I really enjoy debating with people and learning about a variety of points of view on different subjects. I genuinely care about and I'm ready to hear any and all ideas that you have for your school environment. So with that in mind, please vote for me, Emily Riordan, for your senior grade representative.
Okay, so next up, I would like to invite Miss Alice Serbin.
Hi, guys. One sec, sorry.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is kind of weird because, like, you aren't in front of me. But if you don't already know, I'm Alice, and I'm running to be a grade rep for next year. So as you all know, we're going into our senior year, which is crazy. But despite the craziness and scariness that is yet to come, senior year is supposed to be the best year of our lives. With many upcoming college applications, hard schoolwork, prom, and outside activities, it's crucial to have a good leader. Last year, I served as an at-large representative for community council, although that's not where my leadership began. For the past 3 years, I've been a large part of our Best Buddies Club here at Souhegan. My sophomore year, I took on the role as a vice president, and now I'm honored to be the president. I currently run the Class of 2022 Instagram and plan to continue to share information about council and upcoming events, as well as asking for opinions and input. Over the past 3 years, I've been heavily involved in FangFest and took on a leadership role. From taking on this role, I've developed strong communication skills and learned how to be a good leader. Aside from being dedicated to being a grade rep, I'm extremely communicative, open-minded, and organized. I have a lot of great ideas that I'm excited to share with you guys. Your voice and opinions are so important to me, and I guarantee you, with me as grade rep, they will be heard. Thank you so much for your consideration. Yay, that's it.
Sorry. You're good, Alice. Alrighty, thank you, Alice. Next up, I would like to invite Maddie Mcphee to the podium.
Hi, everyone. So as Maddie just said, my name is Maddie, and I'm running for our grade rep. So as we know, this past school year has been very different, and we've learned to adapt to changes, and we've discovered what we like and the things that we want to change within our school. As a grade representative for our senior year, I will make sure the voice of our grade is heard and able to make a difference. The past 2 years, I've been on community council, and this past year specifically, I was also an executive member as an extra student on council. In this position, I learned a lot more about how council works, and I would love the opportunity to keep putting in the work to make changes for our school. I'll do this as your grade rep by putting all of my effort into making sure the voice of our grade is heard, no matter what our school year looks like, and to make sure that we have a great senior year. Thank you.
Okay, next up, we have Sarah Tupper.
Hello, my name is Sarah Tupper, and giving a grade rep speech for now the second time this year is a bit awkward, but at least I can say I finally made it to the other side of the screen from the beginning of the year. I've spent, counting this year, 3 years on council, my first year as an at-large, my second year as a sophomore also as an at-large, and my third year, junior year, you all elected me as one of your 5 grade reps for junior year. And I can't say that I was able to do everything that I wanted to do on council this year. And I'm sure that many of us are pointing that out to ourselves, asking what more we could have done in such a hectic year, trying to get so much done between Zoom meetings and computers lagging while trying to have any coherent discussion, and the other things that have thoroughly disrupted this year. It has been hard for everyone. However, I can say I have worked to try to improve the parts of Souhegan that have stood out to me over our time here. I've thoroughly enjoyed working to improve Community Review Board and J Board with Emily as the chairs of Souhegan's arm of student-led justice, and I've also worked to plainly improve students' knowledge of those bodies. I've worked on proposals like the Souhegan Miranda Rights proposal with Emily and Rolf Van Biber, if you know him, which you may or may not be aware of. I've had people, teachers and students, come up to me asking me about those bodies, which has been wild, but it also shows that the things that we're doing, the reforms that we're trying, are working. However, that job is nowhere near done, as I'm sure many of you listening to me have no idea what Community Review Board or J Board are. But if you would allow me, I would be more than happy to meet that challenge next year if you would all do me the honor of electing me as one of your senior grade reps. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And next up, we have Sammy Andrews.
Good morning / afternoon. Thank you for watching this today, even though you had no choice in the matter, really. My name is Samantha Andrews, and for the past 2 years, I've served as your grade rep on community council. Now, I consider community council to be a wonderful outlet for student voice to reach the ears of faculty in our community, and for them not only to hear them, but to also take them into consideration in the decision-making process. On council, I have worked to ensure that voice is only amplified which in the past I've only done by some minor Instagram polls, but in the coming year, I hope to propose the installation of a sort of informal voting polling station that, while not influencing how the actual votes on the decision made by council, but more is to just sorry, I cannot speak today. More is just to let council know what people are hoping to. What people are generally in support of, so that council can vote based on their support and not just based on their own personal opinions. So in the coming year, you can expect me to continue to advocate for student voice by doing such, and I hope that you take me into consideration as your student grade rep. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy. And next up, last but not least, we have Daniel.
Can they see me? Can they see me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm sure most of you know who I am. If you don't, I'm Daniel, and for the past 3 years, I've been a grade rep. I've been you guys' grade rep, put through a lot of good proposals, and I'm hoping you can check that box in that ballot. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Oliver Toy. I'm your communicator this year. You've probably seen me over there with Maddie pointing at some screens. I was just going to say, if you are a remote student, look in the description of the live stream that you're watching right now, and you will find the form to vote for your grade reps. Also, this is excellent. I've been doing this all year. Presenting to an empty theater is very awkward, and I just want to say how wonderful all of these presentations have been. Thank you.
Okay, so that concludes our class of 2022 speeches. Make sure to check in with your advisor because they will have the link to vote as well as under the live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Awesome.
Probably. Hello. Please remember that you are voting for the grade that the students that are giving the speeches will be in next school year. So the juniors that just went are incoming seniors. You will be voting on the senior forum for that. Form. Incoming grades, not grade you are currently in. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2024. My name is Maddie Daniel, and I am the new Community Council moderator for the 2021-22 school year. So today I have with me 10 amazing freshmen, rising sophomores, who will be running to be your grade representative for the next school year. So just a quick note for voting, I'll just kind of go over this now briefly and then at the end briefly as well. For remote students, the link is in the description of the live stream, and for advisors, make sure that you are using the sophomore grade rep voting form. I'll repeat that, the sophomore grade rep voting form. So up first, I would like to invite Colin Atkinson.
Hello, my name is Colin. Sophomore grade rep for Community Council. Over the past year, I have very much enjoyed being a part of Community Council. I've enjoyed being able to be a part of decisions that have helped out the school, and in the next year, I hope to keep that going. I think one of the most important decisions that we've had this year on council has been the schedule proposal. As a member of council, I was able to talk with many of you about what you didn't like about the administration's proposal and voice that opinion. By sharing your opinions, we were able to get the proposal schedule changed. My goal for the next year is to have even more student involvement. I hope to do this by spreading the word more about it and get more ideas from my fellow classmates on their ideas for upcoming proposals and issues in order to get as much involvement as possible. I feel this is the best way to improve our school is to make sure everyone's voice is heard and opinion is accounted for. This year, I was a member of the Communication Committee and hope to either continue on that committee or run for an executive position to just help out even more. I hope you consider voting for me. Thank you, Colin.
Am I on, Ollie? Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Colin. So now we will go to our in-person students. First up, we have Owen Stein.
Hello, freshmen. As you all know, my name is Owen Stein. I was one of your grade reps this year and thoroughly enjoyed the position as your community council rep. I am an approachable leader who listens to the grade and will reflect the opinions of the grade as your representative. I'm a multi-sport athlete, and I think I'm friends with lots of you guys, so please consider voting for me when you vote for your community council grade rep.
Okay, thank you, Owen. Next up, we have Izzy Van Biber. Come on up, Izzy.
Hello, soon-to-be sophomores. My name is Izzy. This year, I was an at-large representative, and now I hope to make it as class rep. I believe the class of 2024 needs a strong and accurate voice in council affairs, and I believe I can be that voice. Looking around the school, I see so many things that can be improved, and I want to get your input on these matters. This year, as an at-large member, I made sure to represent my community as a whole, speaking with everyone about proposals and asking both their opinions and if they have any questions in order to best represent them. As a class rep, there will be a smaller group of people to represent, which means I can represent your opinions that much better. I'm willing to put my all into this council, taking notes during meetings, speaking with my constituents, and upholding promises I made to my community. In the fall, when I was running, I mentioned wanting to advocate for more mental health support. What I have done to keep up with that is work with a group of 11 other students, Tracy and Shilu, to make a mental health forum chat where people can anonymously get help and advice, which is still in the process of being made. This past year, I represented my leadership skills through many different activities, including freshman leadership, community council, and so many others. I have an open mind, and I'm willing to listen to what anyone has to say. The students' voices at Souhegan are heard, but they need to be acted upon, and I've done my best to represent that mindset. Thank you for your time.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Izzy. Next up, we have Mishka Tower. I almost said Towner again. We got it this time.
Hello, my name is Mishka Tower, and I am here today because I'm very interested in becoming a grade representative next year for Souhegan High School's Community Council. I want to be part of a system that helps to make important decisions for our school and values student voice. I do have some former experience as a leader, as I was the captain of my middle school basketball and softball teams, and I have experience on council since I was an at-large representative this year. And I was part of freshman leadership, which really opened my eyes up to how effective a group of students can be when they work together to achieve a common goal. I'm willing to put in time and work into council and would love to hear what students in my grade and community would have liked to have done in our school. I hope that you'll give me the chance to help in our community. Thank you.
I know, I love it. This is a great crowd, y'all. Amazing. Next up, we have Nj Hutchinson.
This thing on? Haha, just kidding. Hey everybody, I'm Nj Hutchinson. For those of you who don't know me, I am running to be a sophomore grade representative for the 2021 to 2022 school year. I've served both in freshman leadership and on community council as a freshman grade representative during my freshman year, and I believe it holds great importance as I believe in the voice of the people. So when I come to school each day, I see a lot in this school, both good and things that need to be improved on, and that is why I want to be in the council. So my first year gave me a feel for being on the council, and I was allowed to help with things like planning Fang Fest and collecting clothes for a clothing drive, and I hope to get more involved in my second year if I am reelected. I want to help with academic support, mental health support, resources like that for both students and faculty, and I hope that you guys consider giving me the honor of being one of the 5 sophomore grade representatives. Thank you.
Amazing job, NJ. And next up, we have Zach Weiberny.
Hello everyone, my name is Zach Weiberny and I'm running for the position of 10th grade rep. I was on council last year as a 9th grade rep and I'm hoping to become a grade rep again. I am a leader and a very approachable person, so if anyone ever had any ideas, I'm always willing to share them to the council. My goal for next year is to help everyone's voice be heard so that people think that they can't bring anything to council if they're not on it, but you can, so that's what I'm here for. And I hope that you vote for me to represent you for the 10th grade year.
Awesome job, Zach. And next up, we have Jenna Wright. Come on down, Jenna.
Hello everyone, I'm Jenna Wright and I'm here today because I hope to become a grade representative next year for community council. I want to be in the community council because I value having the students' voices heard, especially since the council's main purpose is deciding what's best for the school and community as a whole. I do have some leadership experience. In middle school, I was voted captain of the volleyball team in 7th grade, and in 8th grade, I was a part of National Junior Honor Society. This year, I joined freshman leadership, which really helped me understand how important and effective a group of people can be when they come together. It's like Fang Fest when we put everything together in like 3 weeks. I'm a hard worker and committed, and I'm very excited to be running for a grade rep. If elected, I look forward to representing our grade level. Thank you.
Awesome job, Jenna. Next up, we have Maddie Lim.
Hello, my name is Maddie Lim, and I'm an upcoming sophomore at Souhegan High School. I'm here along with many others to give a reason on why I want to be a part of future decisions within our school, not just to give back to our community, but also assist in making changes for the better of our school. Being a freshman representative in community council was definitely intimidating at first. Although as I got to know the surroundings better, I was able to adjust to the environment and remembered my purpose for being there. I wanted to make sure I can give a voice to the class of 2024. Being the youngest in my family, I know what it is like to be overheard. And while this class is still one of the youngest groups in high school, we still deserve to get a say. Throughout this whole year, we have experienced a pandemic that made the school year harder and more stressful than other years we are familiar with. And I want to continue to be a part of regulating these difficulties with the opinions of this class. Although I can only do this if you vote for me as your class representative. Everyone's voice deserves to be heard and matters. So when I am class representative, I will show you this will be done. Thank you.
Awesome job, Maddie. And next up, we have Brett Bouvier.
Hello, I'm Brett Bouvier, and I'm running for sophomore class representative in community council. So I may not have as much experience in community council as many of my amazing peers that are here today, but I do have experience as a two-sport athlete year-round and being a leader on both teams, JV and varsity. I have a very approachable personality. I'm always open to new ideas, and anyone can come up and talk to me, and I can also talk to anyone in our student body, and I can always strike up conversation. I'm never afraid to stand up for what our class believes we need or what's right. And I want to represent everyone. I'm never going to base my decisions or my vote off of my opinion or a certain group of people. And I just want to represent everyone, and I want to make our school the best it can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. And next up, last but not least, we have Stephanie Svenson.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Svenson, and I am running to be your sophomore grade representative. Community council is a beautiful way for students to make change firsthand, make change in their lives through a democratic system. This past year, I have served as an at-large representative for community council. I voted yes to the contraceptive proposal and the schedule proposal. Particularly with the new schedule coming into Sauhegan next year, it was important to me that the new schedule be manageable for student athletes and those in after-school programs. So in voting for a proposal that would give students more time after school for clubs and sports, I heavily considered the input that I had received from fellow students and my own team members. Next year, if elected as grade representative, I will continue to carry this philosophy. I hope that you can put your trust into me to carry through with this by voting for me as your grade representative. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Oliver Toy. I'm the communicator this year. I hope you know that. You've been watching me do this all year. I just was going to let everybody know that if you're a remote student and you want to vote, the link to vote is in the description below. But it is not for freshmen. It is for sophomores because they're incoming sophomores. So it's the sophomore voting. There was some confusion about that earlier. I also want to say I've been doing this all year, and it is genuinely very difficult to stand in front of an empty theater and give a speech passionately. So I want to thank all of these people for doing an excellent job of that. And I will hand it over to Maddie to close things down.
Thank you so much to our 10 candidates for coming out here and putting themselves out there in front of their grade. Amazing job, you guys. And make sure to get your ballots in as soon as possible. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day, class of 2024.
Woo! Guys, tomorrow.